Start with your nails prepped, filed, buffed, and then with your base coat and a layer of hard gel just to give it that extra strength. Applying this solid, purple pinkish color just so the characters pop out more. And then for the rest of them, I'm doing French dip, so I'm gonna apply this nude pink face gel that I always use for all my French. And then a tip for the nail art for your brush, make sure to squiggle it in there so every single bristle, every little hair of the brush has polish so that it gives you an even application so your lines are all the same size, if that makes sense. And then to do French tip, I do use the A method just because I feel like it gives me a more uniform look and it helps to give me the same look on each nail. I just do 2 diagonal lines from the edges and then bring them in, and then I do a line of where I want it to end. I do like a more of a deeper look, it all depends on your preference. And then once I do like the look of the little dip, I fill it in. And then I'm just doing that to all of them for each different character. And then if you do see that I do take pauses, it's because I was watching Desperate Housewives and I was getting distracted. Not so efficient to get things done quickly, but that's a good way to get time to fly by faster. So after every cut, every design I do cure the product just so it doesn't, or I mess it up later on, because that has happened quite a lot for me. And then here I'm just drawing one of the characters. I try my best to start with the head, just that way it gives me a good proportion of how the rest of the body looks like. And then, I know there are some people that draw based off of shapes. Like, when you see a shape, you see, or like, say you see a bare head, you see an oval and then 2 little circles for the ears. But I see it more as lines. I feel like it just helps you get more of an accurate look than I would do for shapes. But it obviously depends on you and what you prefer. And then, I just try my best to always have the reference picture to where I can always look at it. That way I can visualize it and see it onto the nail. So at some point here, I did realize I made the head too long. So I did cut off like about 1/3 of the head. I cleaned it with, or I took it off or erased it with a lint-free wipe and an alcohol. Sorry, brain fart. Here I'm just doing one of the characters' face. These tiny details were so hard to do, but I made it worth it. And then here I'm just drawing like the skeleton body part of it. And then one major tip that I do have that I always use is whenever you have something too thick, don't erase it completely. You can always thin it out with a flat brush and alcohol. Alcohol is your lifesaver when it comes to art, well, no art. Once again, you saw that I paused this because I was watching the show. And then, I'm kind of a perfectionist. Sometimes I do let some details slide. But when it comes to my art, I'm really, really nitpicky about what I'm drawing. And I didn't see it then, but I do see it now that the white part isn't even, or it's not symmetrical, and it's really bothering me now. But it's okay. We can live with it. And then here I'm just drawing the bones of the little body. You just draw 2 dots at each end, and then to connect them, you just do like a little indentation on the sides. I don't know how to say it. And then we're just gonna go with the rib cage, is to a straight line down, and then like curved lines going horizontally. Here we just gotta draw little hips, or the hip bones. And then I always like to go by layers. I like to go with the biggest amount of color that there would be. So I did the whole body black first, and then I'm doing the white, and then I'm doing the other black details later on. I just feel like it's easier for me to keep up, and that way I don't mess up as much. It just helps me stay organized. And then there I cured it. And then, oh my gosh, this is where my little setup fell. So I had like 3 boxes stacked. I put them top of one another. And when I decided to move my hand, it decided to fall. And then all my nails got hairs on them. So that was really annoying. But nothing that we can't fix. And it does happen again once in this video. I just wanted to show you guys that you don't need to have a perfect setup. This white background is the layer box. I just zoomed in so you wouldn't see it. But you can literally do content with the simplest of things. So I do have more trouble with face proportions. I am working on that. I am trying to practice it, but it's gotta. Oh, you see there? I fell again. Oh, listen. But like I said, it's whatever. You just keep practicing and you get better at it. Okay, so for this Hello Kitty, I didn't record the whole process just because it was a bit more tedious. As you can see, I keep cutting off a parts just because I wasn't in focus. Or, yeah, in focus of the camera when I was doing it, because it was so hard to do it, like, under the view of the camera. Because when I'm doing nail art, I usually have it, like, really close to my face, so I can control the brush more and I see what I'm doing. Oh, especially outlining. I can't outline. It is one of the most hardest things ever for me. It's just control the brush that I have trouble with. But I'm getting there. I promise I'm getting there. Doesn't look too bad. It came out good. I really love it. If you guys want to shop this, you can shop in our website. Link down below. Thank you.